Not all heroes wear capes or carry weapons. Some just show up with a paperclip, a roll of duct tape, some bubblegum, and a knack for thinking on their feet. He didn't fight fire with fire. He outsmarted it.
Twist, twist, twist of fate radio.
Our story begins in Los Angeles, 1985. A young actor sits in a quiet studio office, script pages spread across his lap. He's fresh off a steady run on a hit soap opera, a role that paid the bills but left him feeling boxed in, typecast, predictable. He wasn't looking for another network television job. In fact, the idea of diving back into the grind of primetime TV filled him with more dread than excitement. But this script, this was different. The lead character was unlike any hero the decade had to offer. He wasn't a muscle-bound bruiser or a gun-toting vigilante. He was clever, quiet. He solved problems not with his fists or bullets, but with science, strategy, and creativity. In one scene, the character defuses a bomb using nothing but a paperclip and chewing gum. That single moment made the actor pause. It was bold, unconventional, and strangely, it felt personal. The show's producers, including a well-known Hollywood name, Henry Winkler, wanted to create a hero for a new generation, a man who could outthink danger rather than overpower it. But they needed someone who could bring both warmth and intelligence to the role, someone believable as a problem solver who cared about people, not just outcomes. The actor reading that script was hesitant. This kind of role wasn't guaranteed to be a hit. In an era dominated by explosive action stars like Stallone and Schwarzenegger, could audiences really embrace a hero who avoided violence? And yet, something about it called to him. See, this wasn't just another character. It was a reflection of his own life. He had grown up in Minnesota, the son of an art teacher and an English teacher. Creativity and curiosity were practically part of his DNA. As a boy, he spent hours tinkering with bicycles, building makeshift contraptions in the basement, and testing how things worked. He was fascinated with how a simple idea could become something bigger. He even once dreamed of becoming a professional hockey player, until a broken arm forced him to rethink everything. That moment of setback had taught him to adapt, to problem solve, to improvise. And that's exactly what this character was all about. When filming began, he threw himself into the role with everything he had. He worked with writers to make sure each invention, each clever fix made sense. No magic tricks, no shortcuts, just ingenuity. To keep things authentic, the show even brought in scientists from Caltech to check the logic behind the characters' on-screen inventions. The result? A TV hero like no other. I sure was hooked. Soon, children and adults were tuning in every week, not to watch a fight, but to see what creative solution he'd whip up next. Parents wrote letters thanking the show for giving kids a positive role model, one who proved that brains could be stronger than brawn. Kids traded toy guns for Swiss Army knives and duct tape. They weren't imitating violence. They were building, inventing, thinking. The success was overwhelming, but it wasn't without cost. The actor often performed his own stunts, resulting in a torn knee and lingering back injuries. And the pressure of always playing a character who had all the answers took an emotional toll. Sometimes I wish he didn't know what to do, he joked during a grueling season. But he never walked away. He believed in what the show stood for. By the time the series wrapped 7 seasons later, he wasn't just a TV star. He had helped create a cultural archetype, a hero defined not by brute force, but by clever thinking and heart. And that actor? Richard Dean Anderson. The show? Have you figured it out yet? MacGyver. A script he almost passed on became the role that redefined his career and inspired an entire generation to see problem-solving in a whole new way. Thanks for listening to Twist of Fate Radio. I'm Angela Clark. Curious how fate works? Find more twists and share your own at twistoffateradio.com.